Hey, and what's going on? What's up, lovely people? This is Priestess Ishtah, and I wanted to drop in real quick to give y'all some spiritual guidance on how you can navigate the energies of this new moon in Leo season. Yeah, so this is really big. It's double big because we have, like I said, this big old new moon energy in Leo, but it's met with the Leo season energy. So, for a lot of you, some of the physical effects that this energy brings in is feeling anxiety, palpitations. For some of you, it could be chest pains because Leo rules the heart, and that is connected obviously to our heart chakra. So, anything that is related to matters of the heart is what is being highlighted and hyper focused on during this new moon. So, this new moon and what a new moon does every time a new moon comes around is it invites you to look at what new starts, what new beginnings, or what new creations are you ready to initiate? Are you ready to begin? And when you think about Leo energy in itself, we know that Leo energy represents being fierce, being bold, being courageous, and having that courage to move past our fears and also to move past our pride because Leo is the most proud sign in the highlighted or in the light form and in the shadow form. In the light form, Leo can teach us how to stand out from the crowd, how to present ourselves in a brilliantly beautiful way. But in a shadow way, Leo can be proud where it can be arrogant and it can be overly boastful. And Leo can also, in its shadow detriment, it can not know when to apologize or not see the error in its own ways, okay? Shining too bright to the point where it burns its surroundings. So you're being called to look at the matters of the heart in relation to mending relationships. So this is in particularly focusing on familial or family connections, looking at the relationships with your parents, your siblings, your extended family, friends who are like family. And we're going not just to the current relationship status, but things that may have happened in the past, last month, last year, a few years back, or even in your childhoods. So you're being called to mend and heal those familial relationships. You may feel inspired to pick up the phone and want to call someone, or you're just thinking about them a lot and wonder what they're doing if you've had a separation or a disconnect in your relationship with them. Maybe you had a falling out and now things are on pause between the two of you. So you might be feeling the need or encouraged to reach out to these individuals. And this does include, and really especially, romantic relationships as well. And I should say more so, especially those that are from the past. So there is an intention being brought to not just family, but also romantic relationships and the ones that are from our past. What baggage are we continuously bringing into our new connections, our new relationships? What have we not healed because we have not learned what that lesson was? Because remember, Leo is proud. So Leo sometimes cannot see because it's so bright. It's shining so brightly that it affects your ability to see. So we need to not dim that light, but manage it so that way it can shine in a way where it illuminates without, or it radiates, okay? Because I feel when I use the word illuminate, the illumination really makes me think of the moon. So we are talking about the Leo new moon, but what's interesting is that we honestly have the dynamic between the sun and the moon because Leo is the sun and we have this moon lunar energy with Leo falling in the moon. So I guess using the word illuminate would be accurate, but we're looking at this twofold. We're looking at how you are shining light on the things that are internally affecting you. So that is illuminating the shadow. So that way you can bring light to it. You can heal it with the light. So again, this does involve your relationships. To close out, a few things that you may want to consider doing is to clear your heart space clutter. So, how can you do this? How can you go about approaching to clear your heart space clutter? One of the best ways to do this is to clean up your home. So, this could mean literally clearing clutter from around where you live, from your purse, from your car, going through those closets, that miscellaneous drawer that we all have, going through your glove compartments in your vehicles, going in those places that are kind of forgotten about, that we just schlep shit there and we're like, yeah, I'll remember that thing is there when I need it. And we never really end up needing it, or maybe one day you do, right? But overall, it's about cleaning your space. So I really, truly, strongly recommend that you spend some time cleaning up, clean your area, clean your home, clean your floors, clean your doorknobs. I'm hearing something about your doorknobs, okay? Cleaning the doorknobs, all right? So that could just mean using a little bit of Florida water. You can use a little bit of vinegar so it's not too sour smelling, or whatever is your choice that you desire. Salt water is also good, lemon water, essential oil water, things like that, and just wipe down your doorknobs inside and outside because that will help reset some of this energy. Another thing that I want you to consider is the full moon that is approaching at the end of this month, which will be the blue moon that we have in the August season, depending on when you're watching this. Now, that is bringing us into Virgo season. So, this approaching full moon on August 31st, that is taking us into the Virgo season. And this Pisces, I should say Pisces full moon. So with Pisces and Virgo, those are again polarity signs. So this new moon in Leo is helping us to approach the Virgo energy of organizing, of tidying things up, of our self care. So it does illuminate the self and the pockets of the self that we need to tidy, the pockets of our life that we need to get organized. And how can we really approach true self care? So when we finally get to that full moon in Pisces on August 31st of this month, depending on when you're listening, Pisces is saying, hey, on a spiritual aspect, here is what I'm going to teach you to release into the world. Here is how, and Pisces, I'm feeling, is definitely going to give a lot of us heightened gifts on the intuitive psychic end. Because there are different psychic gifts. You have the Claire gifts, where you're dealing with actual psychic projectory, things that you can do, or receptory things. And then you have intuitive gifts, which fall with things such as empathy and being able to connect with beings through telepathy, etc. So I'm feeling that many of us will receive these intuitive upgrades or enhancements through this Pisces full moon that will help you to get into a flow that brings you into the deeper connection with self-care, that's targeting an area of your life that you need to tidy, that you need to organize. What I'm trying to say is this. This is ultimately from this new moon in Leo. If you follow this along with clearing out your heart space, with managing the clutter that you've forgotten about in the physical form, because as above, so below, right? And also clearing your heart space by doing some heart chakra work Find some journal prompts, find some meditations, find some heart chakra frequencies. Wear the colors green and purple. Work with crystals such as rose quartz, such as malachite, such as amazonite, such as smoky quartz as well. Smoky quartz is more of a root chakra crystal, but smoky quartz is great for letting go of grief and releasing deep pain. I'm also hearing Apache tears for some of you who are working through deep traumatic pain. So, as you work through these, or as you clear these heart space clutters, ultimately, this is going to lead us up to the kind of total maximum spiritual self-care that will come, like we said, during this Pisces full moon approaching at the end of this month. What is the purpose of all this? The purpose of this is to align you with your cosmic and celestial DNA. This cosmic and celestial alignment is bringing you into the new earth. This is the true new world order, not the pseudo new world order under the shadow governments. This is how you are going to bring yourself towards your desired manifestations and into better alignment with what you are here to achieve. What some people would say is into alignment with your divine assignments, okay? So step into your light, step into your power, clear your heart space clutter, call those that you love, call and put your pride to the side. And even as I say this, my throat is like kind of closing up, but it's time that you speak from the heart and make sure that you are extending the love that you want to also receive out here in the world. So that's my message to you today. I hope you found something from it. And until next time, Love Naturally is out.